Have you ever wondered if magic could be something more than mere illusions and predictable formulas? Something that defies every barrier of what we know? As if freedom of expression materializes into extraordinary abilities capable of transforming realities and, by extension, social structures. Just imagine, in the universe of Mahouka Kauku no Retusei, Tatsuya Shiba is not merely a young man with astonishing powers. He is the personification of a meticulously designed magical system that challenges the traditional logic of spells and enchantments. From the very first moment, his journey drags us into a whirlwind of discoveries, where every detail reveals not only the complexity of his techniques, but also invites us to rethink concepts that go far beyond fiction, invading even the realms of politics and individual freedom. At the same time that his magic system shows itself to be a true innovation machine, where every ability is calculated with the precision of an engineer optimizing processes to reduce waste. Just as we advocate for tax reduction to boost economic development, the narrative unfolds at a frenetic pace, worthy of the contagious energy of Generation Z. And as if that weren't enough, the narrative interweaves with scathing critiques of the power mechanisms that choke freedom of expression, drawing a parallel with a right-wing political stance that defends not only personal autonomy, but also the break with oppressive bureaucratic systems, the very same ones that, for example, insist on keeping prices inflated in dollar and real without offering proper growth opportunities. This blend of elements creates a cultural stew as spicy as the heated debates on the streets of a major United States metropolis, where the desire to transform society manifests in an uncompromising and straightforward manner. As we delve into the fundamentals of Tatsuya's magical system, we realize it is not just a succession of spells and enchantments, but rather a true framework filled with hidden mechanisms that defy convention. Each component of this system is meticulously calibrated, much like the gears of a precision machine, showing us that behind appearances lies an intricate logic that surprisingly blends science and mysticism. By exploring the techniques of energy manipulation and the defensive methods employed by Tatsuya, we find analogies with the efficiency of modern management, where freedom of expression and tax reduction are treated as indispensable priorities for progress. This approach resembles what many right-wing advocates preach: the need to cut bureaucracy and unnecessary expenses to unleash the productive potential of society, allowing every citizen to become the protagonist of their own story. At the same time, the narrative reveals the genius behind each magical strategy, linking them to a worldview that values autonomy and individual responsibility. Fundamental characteristics for those who believe that true transformation is only possible when excessive state control is eliminated. Thus, Tatsuya's magic transcends mere visual spectacle, serving as a powerful metaphor for the relentless quest for a fairer society where innovation and freedom go hand in hand. Advancing our analysis, Tatsuya's system proves to be like a true class in magical engineering, where every spell is crafted with the precision of a strategic plan, almost as if the universe itself conspired to reveal the secrets of freedom of expression and the benefits of a political stance that favors tax reduction. What makes this approach so unique is the way the rules of magic unfold in a complex network of interactions, where precision and efficiency are as valued as the revolutionary ideas that criticize state intervention. In every movement, every gesture of Tatsuya, we perceive a hint of rebellion, echoing the desires of a generation that refuses to accept what is imposed and that, with acid and direct humor, faces challenges as opportunities to redefine the status quo. This narrative is loaded with references both to technological innovation and to contemporary political discussions, where the defense of individual freedom allies with the critique of a system that often proves inefficient and oppressive. Thus, As we watch every magical battle unfold, we are simultaneously led to reflect on how the quest for a freer and less taxed system might indeed be the key to unlocking the doors to a more prosperous and authentic future. Concluding this deep dive into the fascinating universe of Tatsuya Shiba's magical system, we are confronted with the idea that behind every seemingly simple spell lies a robust structure that defies the logic of conventional worlds and rigid policies. Tatsuya's genius lies precisely in his ability to transform magic into a tool of empowerment, a silent weapon that simultaneously questions the rules imposed by outdated systems and proposes a new paradigm, where freedom of expression and tax reduction are not mere slogans, but foundations for a society that values the individual above any unnecessary state control. This vision perfectly aligns with the discourse of a right-wing perspective that believes in the transformative power of a free market and the importance of eliminating the bureaucratic shackles that stifle people's creative and entrepreneurial potential. By blending a fantastic narrative with incisive political critique, the script invites us to a profound reflection. Could Tatsuya's true magic be the inspiration for a new model of society, where autonomy, freedom, and respect for individuality are the pillars that uphold progress?